Welcome, cool cats and doggies, to another episode of FiqNSneaks. Today we'll be going over two pair of sneakers that I find to be quite interesting. The Pine Green 3s and the Red Thunder 4s. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can catch all the content that we have on this channel. At the end of the video, make sure you leave a comment below if you bang with it. And make sure to check me out on all other social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok. I'm out here. But let's hop into this review. We always start off with the box. First box up, the Pine Green 3s. You got your classic Air Jordan 3 box with the green on the top and elephant. And on that tab, I know you see size 13. It says black, pine green, silver, and white. So you know what we gotta do. Big feet gang salute. We did it. Hey, we did it. We got one. And suggested retail price is $190. For the next box, we have our classic Air Jordan 4 box for the Red Thunders. As y'all can see, fly at the top and that elephant print at the bottom. If you look at the tag, it just says black, multicolor. They do that a lot of times before, so I don't know why. Suggested retail price is $190 and size 13 too, so you know what we gotta do. Oh wait, we just did it. We won't even do it once. When you open up both boxes, you're greeted by two clean shoes. Now both of these shoes are classic silhouettes, the 3s and the 4s. However, they gave us new colorways and they gave us new materials. So let's first start off with the Pine Green 3s. Starting off with the front of the Pine Green 3s, you have that classic elephant print that you always get on your white cement 3s and your black cement 3s. But then, the main upper of the shoe is suede. Usually we get leather on the upper of the 3, so I find that very interesting. The suede, I really don't know how I feel about it. It's not that bad. It looks okay on the eye. The only problem is it gets ashy. It picks up all the lint. It's kind of weird. I definitely need to know in the comments if y'all are okay with the suede. I'm on the fence about it. Then as you go up the shoe, you start to see your green lace locks, as well as gray on the tongue. At the top of your tongue, you have your Jumpman symbol, but it's surrounded by gold. That almost makes me feel like this is like a traditional GR Oregon shoe. Now I know they're not the pit crews, but that's just the feels it gives me. On the back of the shoe, you have your Jumpman logo as well as Air. It's not a classic shoe, so it does not get the Nike. I think if this had Nike on the back, everybody would have went nuts for them. Got more elephant print on the back, white and pine green for part of the midsoles, and the bottom of the shoe is predominantly gray. Now you know that I love that the shoe's not all white because I hate getting dirty shoes. I love that the white is in the midsole. For the inside of the shoe, you have gray on part of the collar as well as green on the tongue and green on the insole. Now let's go over the Red Thunder 4s. This shoe is more simple than the pine green ones, for real. It's just 3 colors here, black, red, and white. As you can see, predominantly on the upper, it's just a black nubuck. Now, this is where I have real issues with the shoe. This is the same material that we got on the Thunders back in 2006 and I think 2012. And when I got the 2012 pair after waiting for them for 6 years, to either 2012 or 13, whatever year that was, I immediately sold them. I hated this material. They did the same thing with this one. It's that material that if it gets wet, it looks weird. It's already ashy. It already looks like it's scuffed. And when you go to tie your shoes, it makes that. As you go up the shoe, you'll see red on the tongue underneath the netting, red on part of the lace locks. You get a classic white Jumpman with white underneath and red. On the back of the shoe, like I said, you have Jumpman once again in all white to match on the tongue. You got this crimson red for the midsole, and then the sole is black with a little Jordan underneath. Inside the shoe, you have this upside down Air Jordan that you always get in black and white, and then the tongue is red inside. Overall, I think both of these new colorways are very clean. I'm stuck up on the materials. I don't know. What do you think? But now, let's hop into according to my calculations. Both of these shoes are supposed to come out in 2021, but the Red Thunders got pushed all the way to January 2021. I did a vlog session of this sneaker where I showed the whole process of winning these on Foot Locker. Y'all can check that out right here. The Pine Greens came out in August at a retail price of $190, and they are currently going for roughly $230, $240. They haven't really gone up. You can still go out and get this shoe if you want. And like I said, if you like the suede part, I think that it's a clean shoe that you can go cop. As y'all know, both of these shoes will go up over time. That's just how it goes. These Red Thunders came out hot though. Even though they were pushed back a bunch of times, Resellers still got the shoes early and were pre-selling like $450, $500. They have now settled down to roughly $300 to $330, with the size 13 going for roughly $300. So if you want these, they're already $100 over. I think they're going to dip a little bit. A lot of retail stores haven't gotten theirs yet, so most people are hoping that they still get them for retail, but after that they'll slowly spike up. And 3s and 4s have been coming out, and 2-3 years later they've been spiking. I mean, like, I don't know anybody who plays volleyball. I can't even help you out with that. This shoe will be $450, $500. Black Cats went up, white Oreos went up, UNCs went up, Lightnings are starting to creep up. 4s are definitely a very good investment piece if you're into that thing. If you wear your shoes, more power to you. Let me know in the comments if y'all like these two shoes. Somehow Suede and Nubuck still have me indifferent about the textures, but I think the colorways are awesome. Tell me if you would choose one over the other, or if you don't like them at all. And until the next video, I'ma holla at y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. My Bungo Stray Dogs joint on with the, I mean, Cotswold joint on.